Have you ever noticed how some things feel like they never really change? It's 2026, and we hear a lot of talk about progress. We see leaders on television giving these big, important speeches. They stand at fancy podiums and say, "We apologize for the injustices of the past," and everyone claps. It sounds good, right? It feels like we're moving forward, but then you step outside, you look around your own neighborhood, and you have to ask yourself, what has actually changed? Apologies are nice, they're a start. But an apology without action is like saying, "Sorry for spilling a drink," and then just watching it soak into the carpet. It doesn't clean up the mess. The problem is that the systems built on old injustices are still running today. Think of it like a computer program written a long time ago. The original coders might be gone, and the new guys might say, "Wow, this old code was really biased." But if they don't actually rewrite the code, the program will keep producing the same unfair results. The system, the Babylon system, as some call it, continues to operate on its original instructions. So when we see continued inequality for Black people and other marginalized communities, it's not always because of one person's hatred. It's because the machine is still running the old, biased software. The apologies are just pop-up ads telling us everything is fine, while the program keeps crashing for the same users. So how can you tell the difference between a real apology and a fake one? A real apology comes with a plan. It's not just words, it's a promise of action. It says, "We were wrong, and here is exactly how we are going to fix the damage we caused." A fake apology, on the other hand, is all performance. It's for the camera. It's designed to make the person apologizing feel better, not the person who was harmed. It's a way to quiet the protests and get things back to normal. But for so many people, normal has always been the problem. Normal is the system that holds them down. A real apology wants to build a new normal. This is why just saying sorry for slavery or for segregation isn't enough. The effects of those centuries of injustice didn't just disappear when the laws changed. The damage created a gap in wealth, in opportunity, in health, and in trust. You can't just say sorry for a 400-meter head start in a race and then expect everyone to finish at the same time. To make things truly fair, you have to actively work to close that gap. You have to invest in the communities that were held back. You have to dismantle the barriers that are still in place. Without that real, tangible effort, the apology is just an empty echo of old, broken promises. Let's talk about real-world examples, because this isn't just a theory. Look at the world of jobs. You can have two people with the same qualifications, same education, same everything, but one is named Jamal and the other is named Jerry. Studies have shown, time and time again, that Jerry is more likely to get a call back for an interview. It's not because the hiring manager is necessarily a bad person with a secret evil plan. It's because of unconscious bias, a glitch in the system of our minds that has been programmed by society. The system creates a situation where, even with the best intentions, the outcome is unfair. Apologizing for past hiring discrimination means nothing if the Jamals of the world are still being overlooked today. Then there's housing. For generations, Black families were blocked from buying homes in certain neighborhoods. This was official policy. That policy is gone now, but its shadow is long. Because they couldn't build wealth through property like white families could, a massive wealth gap was created. Today, even when a Black family has the money, they might face discrimination from real estate agents or get their homes appraised for less than an identical home owned by a white family. The rules of the game have been rigged for so long that the house always seems to win. So when a bank says, "We regret our past discriminatory lending practices," but doesn't actively invest in these communities, are they really sorry? Or are they just sorry they got caught? And it gets even more serious when we talk about health. Your zip code can be more important than your genetic code in determining how long you live. Communities that have been historically neglected often lack access to good hospitals, fresh food, and clean air. Black mothers face shockingly higher rates of mortality during childbirth compared to white mothers, regardless of their income or education level. This isn't an accident. It's the result of a healthcare system that has historically mistreated and disbelieved black patients. An apology from a hospital for past wrongs is meaningless if doctors are still dismissing the pain of a black woman in the emergency room today. Finally, look at the pay gap. We know that women are paid less than men for the same work. But for women of color, that gap is even wider. A system that consistently values the work of one group over another is, by definition, an unjust system. These are not isolated incidents. They are patterns. They are the results of the old code still running. Jobs, housing, health, and pay. These are the pillars of a stable life. When the system consistently weakens these pillars for a specific group of people, it's not just unfair, it's a deliberate, ongoing injustice, no matter how many apologies are issued from the top. At the end of the day, what is all this division really about? We are one human family. That sounds like something from a children's song, I know, but it's the most fundamental truth there is. If you go back far enough, we all come from the same place. We all want the same basic things. Safety for our families, a roof over our heads, a chance to build a good life. The things that unite us are so much more powerful than the things that divide us. So where did all these divisions come from? They were invented. They are not natural. They are man-made barriers created to control people. Think about race. It's not a biological reality. It's a social construct. It was a concept invented to create a hierarchy, to justify putting one group of people above another. To say, those people are different, so it's okay to treat them differently. The same goes for nationality. What is a border? It's a line someone drew on a map. Does a bird need a passport to fly across that line? Does a river stop flowing because it hits a border? Of course not. These are ideas we created, and we have the power to uncreate them, or at least to stop letting them define who has rights and who doesn't. The Babylon system thrives on this division. It tells us to be scared of the person who looks different, or prays differently, or comes from a different place. It creates a them so that us can feel united, but it's a false unity built on fear and suspicion. The system pits the poor against the poorer, telling them they are competing for scraps, so they don't look up and see who is hoarding the whole feast. It's the oldest trick in the book Divide and Conquer. Because if we ever realize that we are all in this together, that the struggles of a farm worker in California are connected to the struggles of a factory worker in Detroit, the whole unjust structure would start to crumble. This is why equal rights are not just a nice idea. They are essential. A right is not a privilege. It's something you are born with. The right to be safe, the right to be treated with dignity, the right to have a chance in life. These should not depend on the color of your skin or the piece of paper you carry that says where you were born. Every person is a person. It's that simple. Denying someone their basic humanity because of an imaginary line or an invented social category is the foundation of injustice. Recognizing our shared humanity is the foundation of liberation. So, what do we do? When the system is this big and the apologies feel so empty, it's easy to feel hopeless. It's easy to get angry and want to burn it all down. But violence is the language of the oppressor. It's what the system understands and knows how to crush. They are prepared for a riot. What they are not prepared for is a united, peaceful, and relentless demand for change. Peaceful protest is not passive. It is an active, powerful force. It's about showing up. It's using our bodies, our voices, and our collective power to disrupt the normal that is so unjust. We can protest in many ways. It's not just marching in the streets, though that is powerful. You can protest with your wallet by choosing to support businesses that are ethical and that invest in the community. You can protest with your voice by speaking up when you see injustice, even when it's uncomfortable. You can protest at the ballot box by voting for people who have a real plan for change, not just a good speech. You can protest by creating art, music, and stories that challenge the old narratives and imagine a new world. Every act of solidarity, every conversation that opens a mind, is a form of peaceful rebellion against the system. The goal is to build coalitions. The fight for Black liberation is connected to the fight for immigrant rights, for indigenous rights, for LGBTQ+ rights, for the rights of the poor of every color. When we stand together, our voices become a chorus that cannot be ignored. The system wants us in separate boxes, fighting our separate battles. Our greatest power is to tear down the walls between those boxes and realize we are all fighting the same machine. We must listen to each other, learn from each other, and support each other. Unity is our superpower. This is the dream. It's not a naive dream. It's a necessary one. It's a world where an apology is followed by reconstruction. A world where our systems are redesigned to serve everyone, not just a select few. A world where we see the humanity in every single person, and where every child, no matter where they are born or what they look like, has an equal chance to live a full and beautiful life. We may not get there tomorrow, or even in our lifetime, but we can build the road. We can lay the foundation. We can together begin the work of creating a world worthy of the one human family that lives on it.